Texas versus Jasmine Colorado. And are you Jasmine Colorado?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and where we left off with the testimony, I believe her mother was testifying.
We had concluded that. I just talked to the mother who's present, and she verified that I think we had concluded her testimony. And as I recall, I was talking to the court with regard to the next witness, which was going to be Jasmine, I think.
No, we had not concluded the mother's testimony. I want to say, if I'm correct.
I don't think we did.
No, I want to say about 10 minutes of that.
Oh,
We
okay.
couldn't understand anything.
May I
Yes.
bring her back up? Miss Arnold, please.
Ms. Arnold, if you could raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to need you to speak up for me, please.
Yes.
All right, and defense counsel, how far you had proceeded with her is we got her basic information, and you were asking the question about where your client would be living.
Thank you. Well, Miss Arnold, you and I met in the hall. We thought it was all done with you, but our memory is not as good as the judges. So with regard to Jasmine, in PSI, it talks about where Jasmine might live, but can you tell us about that?
She'll live with me. She was living with me before, and she'll still continue to live with me.
Okay. Who's in the home besides yourself?
Just me.
Just nobody on probation or
No.
parole or anything like
No.
that? Was Jasmine working?
Yes, she was working.
What was she doing when she was arrested?
She's working at Boost.
At Boost? What's
Mobile.
Oh, Boost Mobile, okay. You remember how long she'd been there when she was arrested? Just a rough idea is fine.
3 months.
3 months? Okay.
She's still in school.
Well, she was still,
She's still in school, so
okay. She was working at Boost. She was still in school also. So that was a job, and then she had school as well. What grade was she in?
she went back in 11.
11? Where at?
They were doing online.
Yeah, speak up just a little.
They were doing online.
Okay. But it was through.
She's from Northeast Independent School District.
Okay, through Northeast Independent School District online. Okay. And working at Boost. What was her job at Boost?
She would customer service.
Okay.
She'd tell you about the phones. And
What was that? Was this before COVID, I guess? or-
No.
No, COVID already started. Was this from home remotely, in other words, or was this at a?
The job was at Boost, and then
Actually,
and then the online was on her tablet.
okay. On the tablet. You remember how much you made, just roughly? That's okay.
It was like $12.
Okay, $12 an hour.
And she did a lot of training in different stores. They had a lot of different stores. She's really good.
Okay, so she would go to the different, I guess, branch stores that are around town, but it was online, I guess.
No,
or not?
Boost was at the store, and the school was online for her education.
Oh, so she would actually go to the stores, put the mask on, they were still open?
On the
Okay,
bus,
gotcha. Do you think that in the length of time Jasmine's been in jail, which is pretty long, maybe you can help me out on that, how long has that been since she's been in jail?
8 months.
8, 9 months? Have you seen any changes in her approach to life?
Oh yes.
In what way?
She's always telling me what she wants to do, and she's always telling me she loves me, and she's sorry.
So you think being in jail maybe made her a little more serious?
Yes. Definitely. She's been real patient. She doesn't complain at all about where she's at. Yeah.
Do you work? Okay. Are you disabled? What's your status? I see you.
I have arthritis in my both knees.
Okay. You receive disability?
No, I was waiting. I was almost on 3 years, and I get denied twice. So.
Okay. Would Jasmine be helping you around the house?
Yes.
Because it looks like it might be trouble to stoop and bend and things like that, right?
I need to get surgery, so I'm just waiting for her.
Both knees or just one?
Both, but one at a time, yeah.
Well, okay.
Yes, both.
Okay, thank you. The gentleman to your left over there is, he may have some questions for you.
Just briefly, you said Jasmine lived with you before this incident occurred, right? So did Jasmine live with you while all the crimes that she is currently facing happened?
Yes.
That's it, Judge. No further questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, Ms. Hall. Thank you for coming out and coming down here today.
A
Appreciate it.
defense call, your next witness.
That'll be Jasmine, Judge.
All right. Ms. Colorado, if you can raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Defense?
Jasmine, how do you feel about the idea, not the idea, but I mean, it's a commitment. It's not just an idea, about being on probation. Do you know what it would involve? Tell the judge what you think it means to be on probation as opposed to in TDC.
Always reporting, doing drug tests twice a week. I already have my job, like my manager, she had talked to my manager. He says that he's, right when I come out, he's willing to hire me again. So I already have my job status. I do want to finish my high school. I want to apply for college, also be successful on probation too. I can report, I can do everything that y'all assigned me to this probation. And my mom also wants to do her surgery, so I just want to be there for her to help her.
She'd be having some rehab or something, it sounds like, right? Some type of rehab. That's what you're talking about, a system for going through that, right? She'd be essentially laid up, it sounds like, right? Have you had a chance to look at the pre-sentence investigation that I'm pulling out of my pocket? Is there anything in here that the judge needs to be made aware of that's incorrect and needs to be changed? Does everything appear to be correct to you?
Yes. Okay.
Including the narrative. You take responsibility for your actions in this mess. Okay. You have no record, it looks like, right? Am I correct on that?
Yes,
no juvenile, no. We have several cases here, but you've stayed out of trouble, but then now all at one time, you've got a bunch of stuff, right?
And like she said, I've been waiting patiently on my time like I'm supposed to.
How long have you been in jail then? Does that give you an impression of, gee, this is the way I want to spend my life, or in and out of here? Or?
No. I really don't want to get prison time. Like, I feel like, and I really don't want to get like prison time, because I feel like the years I would have to do prison time, I can already get my life together doing this probation successfully. I know I can do it 100% all the way to this. I know I can.
Looks like a bunch of this is you involved with a bunch of other people, right? When you read the PSI, that's what you read, right? Okay. Well, what is, have you continued your relationship in jail with these folks? Do they come and see you or write you? You kind of see where I'm going with this, that looks like a lot of what's going on here. When you read the PSI, you see all this, right? Do you have any feelings about the victim in this case?
Yes, and if he was here, I was going to ask you that I haven't fully been able to forgive myself until I wanted to ask him for his forgiveness. I wanted to turn around and tell him if he forgives me for this.
Do you want his forgiveness? You see how it affected him? You remember that? How did it?
He affected me a lot, and I really apologize for that. I wouldn't want anybody to feel like that. And then I felt good too, because he said, how would it feel to him if I was on probation and he wanted to leave that to y'all as a thing. He wasn't like no or yes.
So he wasn't asking that you be sent away. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying. The gentleman to your left over here has the right to ask you questions from the GA's office.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Colorado, you said that you hope that the victim is able to forgive you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you remember during the PSI process when someone came and talked to you about the case in which we're talking about, where he's the victim? Okay. In that report I have here, it states that that essentially y'all got dropped off at the wrong place, and the victim came up to you guys and kept bugging y'all. I pulled the knife out because he was threatening us that he was going to call someone to pull up on us. So I took his phone and we took off. He was with someone else and called the cops on us. I was arrested that same day. So whose fault was it? Was it his fault or was it your fault? Because you say that he kept bugging you.
Well, I did feel he was like a threat, but it just didn't really tell us that. Like, I didn't hear you. It didn't really like, he wasn't like I thought he was a threat, but because he did come up to us and ask us for some stuff and I took it the wrong way.
Okay.
That's why I said that on there.
But you understand, he says that y'all come up to him and pull out a knife and take his phone. So you understand that's what he says is the part of the story, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is it? Did he come up to you guys, or did you guys come up to him, or did you come up to him and pull a knife?
Yeah, I did come up.
Okay, so what you said here, whenever you told this document that you were gonna give the judge, that he came up and kept bugging you, that's not true. It's not true. Or it is true, I'm sorry. What's true? What happened? Can you tell us what happened on the day that the case you're pleading to? Can you tell us how you came into contact with the victim?
But I had thought he was a threat at first, but then when I had approached him, he got like all like kind of like not defensive anymore. So then that's when that had happened.
And then you took out a knife and then took his phone?
But I didn't intend to hurt him at all.
Ma'am, you understand right now you're facing charges from 5 different offense states that are being taken as consideration and part of this plea. You have cases of harboring a runaway child, a criminal trespass, a felony burglary of a habitation, a terroristic threat, an unlawful carry of a weapon, an evading arrest or detention, and then finally this aggravated robbery on September 2nd of 2021, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you picked up those cases in less than 18 months. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, any follow-up questions?
Yes, thank you. With regard to the other offenses, was this the burglary, the harboring, was this one individual?
Yes, they were all my misdemeanor charges are from my ex.
Your ex?
And her mother didn't like me a lot, so she would, with the harboring and runaway, she knew that she was at my house, but still decided to call the cops. They asked her if she wanted to press charges, and she said yes. And they didn't give me like no reports or anything, so I didn't even know that was on my record. But her mom did know that she was at my house.
But let's address this. You have a burglary of a habitation force, and I'm asking you these questions because you gave up your right to remain silent when you entered the plea. That's from January 19, 2021. Were you with these same friends?
I know it was at my ex's house. I had busted the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I still starts to day commit. So I've learned my lesson on that.
And now you have from September 2nd, 2021, aggravated robbery, and these were with these other people, correct?
It was my ex and my friend.
And then we have the harboring of a runaway from May 4th, 2020. Criminal trespass, private property, January 19th, 2021. Terroristic threat of family and household, January 25th, 2021. Unlawfully carrying a weapon, July 16th, 2021. And evading arrest detention, September 2nd, 2021. I read the stipulations, and in the stipulations, the complainant was walking to school. You were with your friends. You pulled the knife on the complainant and took the complainant's phone. That's what's the stipulated evidence. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, is there anything else from either side?
Nothing for this question.
Just a brief follow-up. The cases that you heard the judge talk about, is this one romantic relationship or more than one romantic, or it sounds
It
like,
was just one of my ex.
okay, so it's an ex-girlfriend, burglary, harboring, so that was an underage individual, right?
This 1 year.
Terroristic threats, same individual, romantically. Okay, what was the other one?
Unlawful.
Unlawfully, but I don't think that would have anything to do with being in a romantic relationship, right? That's just a case. Okay. But I just want to make sure that the judge is aware that this is one relationship that all these cases with burglary and like, right? That's her house, right? You're breaking the window, right? Okay. That's all we have.
All right, any further witnesses?
No, Your Honor,
All right, Ms. Colorado. How old are you?
20 years old now.
All right. So when things happen to us when we're 20, 19, 15, sometimes we think it's the end of the world. But technically, it's not the end of the world because you still have more of your life ahead of you. The thing about situations is that bad things may happen to us, but you have to learn from those. And sometimes people cause bad things to happen to other people, and the people who are causing that have to learn from it. And part of learning from what we do is dealing with consequences. Too many times, people will do things and there's no consequence for it. You understand? So this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 668752. Take in consideration 2022 CR 1566. County Court Cause number 660456, 654181. 665480, 665479, JN number 2004667-1. There's to be restitution of $400 to Tyler, Tyler, Eccles, Eccоls, $200 restitution in cause number 2022 CR 1566 to Leticia Trevino. There's to be no contact with Tyler Eccles, Leticia Trevino, and Ivana, Ivana Trevino. You can go off the record. Ms. Colorado, good luck to you. I hope you learn from this experience and make better decisions. You understand?
A 17-year-old pleads guilty to aggravated robbery after pulling a knife on a victim walking to school and stealing his phone. She initially lied to investigators, claiming the victim approached her, but admitted under oath she approached him. The judge accepted her plea, which also resolves 5 other related charges.